Right. Right. Whew. Morning all. It's I think it's Boxing Day. Still at Colin Harbour. Thoroughly enjoying it. Had a lovely day Christmas Day, which was yesterday, with David and Lindsay. They're still here. They're next door. I think Lindsay's gone out for a walk or something, I'm not too sure. It's alright to hear car doors and stuff, and you just check that, you know. Oh, anyway, a restless few nights to start with. It was quite cool, and coming off the bike on sort of pretty much on the first day. Well, the second day wasn't much of a wasn't what I planned anyway. But just a small little message to a few people who are out there who do watch. I know. Thank you very much for, if he does watch this again, which is James Bond from America, for joining the club of the falling off the Rad Rhino or the Rad Rover, whichever way you look of it. Thank you very much. And a few other comments as well. Hope to see Stuart as well if you're about Stuart in February. But generally speaking, I spoke to a couple of family, bits and bobs, etc. Don't know what I'm doing after today or tomorrow. I'll be here today and possibly tomorrow. I'm not too sure whether to move on. I'm going to put a little bit more Rad Rhino footage in there, only perhaps 5 or 10 minutes, when I went further up on the other day. But yeah, it's well worth coming to Colin Harbour. The town is very nice. It's my first time here, so I'm still trying to get my bearings to a place. Would I come again? Of course I'd come again. And Dave and Lindsay have been wonderful hosts to me yesterday. I even partaked in it wasn't half a glass of wine, it was about a third or a little bit less of wine. So that's my first alcoholic drink in 4 years. But I didn't get silly, I just had the one little tiny bit in the glass. And I thought that's fine, it's not a problem. I'm not, I'm not anal retentive about alcohol, but I do try to avoid it. Apart from that, what else am I doing? Nothing. I've just been sitting watching the waves coming in, and just chillaxing basically. I'm possibly driving down to Staffordshire, possibly the end of this week, start of next week. See some family and some other few bits and people. Don't know when, don't know, whatever. I've got a lot of work to do on the van, ready for it. It's not a lot of work. I would like to complete a little bit of the work on the van, upgrading, putting new bonnet on, getting it sprayed. Its MOT's up in I think it's February. So I've got to do that in for February. I'd like to get the bonnet done and the little front area of the cab outside perhaps touched up, painted and tidied up for the rest of the summer for next year. I've got a few little internal jobs to do. I'm on about fitting a gasset or a gas flow system, which is the double bottles that you can actually fill up at a petrol station come gas station, because I'm buying gas now and it's nearly £25 a cylinder for colour, and I know you can get the cheaper yellow, another like a Sure Flow system, but if you can't get it local, you're stuck, so I'm going to think about converting to gasset or gas flow. One or two channel members are doing that at the moment. I think Stuart's doing one and Kevin is doing one. So I should look for that. I've seen one or two bits and pieces of people putting them in. I spoke to David and Lindsay, sorry, and they've got a gas flow system. So they seem to be quite happy, and they can sort of fill that one bottle up, and it's about £7. For me, it would be £24. I wouldn't get my money back within the first year or two. It all depends how much I use the van, how much I use the gas, and how much I cook from. But certainly it's something then, if you was to sell the van like David pointed out, I can take the gas system out and put just the old gas bottles in. I've got my drone flying. That was a bit of a fiddle, but because I brought it and David said he'd have a look at it. He did look at it and he must have scared it because it seemed to started to work again. I've only done a couple of little test flights. It's been so cold initially the first day here, or the first 2 days. Even though I charged the batteries up literally a few days beforehand, they were literally down to like half capacity because it was that cold. But yeah, I'm quite happy now. I've got my drone up about a bit and hopefully I can get that sorted. I've got to do a few settings for that. I have took a little bit of footage, but it's not good enough perhaps to put on, so I might, if I can take a snippet out, you know, 30 seconds, I'll put it in. But there you go, that's my sort of Christmas day and a couple of days beforehand. Just go with the flow, really. Go with the flow. You deal, if you dealt the cards and you dealt the hand, that's what you got to play with. There you go. I've enjoyed myself here, not being bored. There you go. So onwards and upwards. See what happens over the next few days. See about travelling down south. It's a daunting journey, I must be honest, and you know, it's only 400 miles ish. So I'll see what happens. But if I do that and just see 1 or 2 people. That's about it, my dear followers. I'll catch you all again soon, and over and out from me. Bloody hell. It's a fair bit bumpy. But as long as you drop the gears, it'll get up. Oh, blimey. Right, it looks like this looks like a walkaway path, but not much cycle path, so I'll head back. I think that probably the easiest solution is to turn round and head back. Just under 5 miles, I'll check the camera. Still recording my bike, and I've still got a couple of bars. I think I have anyway. Excuse me looking at the floor. Anyway, not that important. If it's recorded, it's recorded. Now, always have trouble getting back on the bike when I've stopped. Only because I'm old, but quick pull of the throttle, cock my leg, get some stick. Whew. Oh yeah, oh yes, thank you doctor, thank you doctor. You know something, whatever it is, I can never win at it, so I'll just shut the F up.
dropping to 5. Let's get up this hill. Nice and easy. Get up there. So, yeah, not a bad place. Not a bad place indeed. Drop down to 3. He nearly caught me. I used to have a Jack Russell. He was as mad as a box of frogs. Not interested anymore. Please don't contact me. There's Colin's Pet Cemetery. Oh, Right, 5.5 miles. There you go. 47 left in total.